Okay, how you guys doing? Maybe we're making it now. Let me know in the chat box. I see if you can chat to me and see if you can see me now. Can you? I got pinned featured. Okay, let's try this again. 19 minutes ago, we're going to delete post. Uh, and so we should be going now. My video, refreshing screen. Refresh. Okay. Okay, great. Most of it's working now. Fantastic. How you guys doing? This is Dr. Greg McLeod from Elite Traders University, and welcome to Thursday Night Live. So good to be here with you on this fabulous Thursday, the last Thursday in May. And so we have a really important topic to discuss. But I want to, first of all, welcome all you to our group training here in the live Forex Day Traders Den, how we effortlessly pull pips out of the market without stress or overwhelm, because we have proprietary systems and tools to help us. And this whole group was created to help traders be more successful. And so, I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm a Wall Street expert, former Wall Street strategy, currency strategist and analyst. And so it's my great pleasure to be here to help you and give you the tools you need to be successful at trading. So I want to welcome you. I see Mo in the room. Thanks for sticking around. I see Terry still sticking around, and other people will be here too. Now, if you're here and if you stay to the end, I got a special gift for you that will really make this really clear about the best times to trade. Because really, in fact, we trade to make money so we can have a lifestyle, but we don't want to turn trading to another 9-to-5 job. We already have a 9-to-5 job. Do you want another 9-to-5 job? You want to replace one 9-to-5 to another? Yeah, trading's a better 9-to-5 job. Wouldn't you agree? It's a good job, right? Make your own hours. You press the button, determine how big your paycheck wants to be. That's freedom. So that's what you really want to be able to do. And so you really want to trade around the time that you have. In a 24-hour market, there's plenty of opportunity to find the best times to trade. So you're working smarter and not harder. You're not spending so much time that you become a Forex. You're making your wife a Forex widow. You're making your kids Forex orphans. And you become Forex strangers to your friends because you're stuck in a room for 8 hours. It shouldn't take 8 hours in a $6.1 trillion market. I'm going to show you those best times to trade, okay? And then at the end, I'm going to have a special offer for you guys if you want further help implementing this calendar strategy and how to actually take your trading to the next level of mentorship. And we're going to make it a special offer for those people who are on the call right now. And so stay tuned for that, okay? So I'm going to share my screen with you. And so give me a moment here. Hopefully we can do this. And so glad it's working now. Thanks for your patience. And we're going to share screen numero dos. Okay. Numero dos. And we're probably going to do a little of this. Right. Share. All right. Sharing is caring. All right. All right. So strategic Forex, timing, decoding, the prime hours for Forex. Okay. Now, I say that I can trade anytime because I have a special system that allows me to trade different time frames and time zones and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is better to stay away if you're not really finding anything. I'm going to show you. But first of all, direct your attention to the risk disclosure on the screen. Make sure you understand all this associated foreign exchange trading, right? And again, my name is Dr. Gregory McLeod. I'm the chairman and CEO of the Elite Traders University. I'm a former Wall Street currency strategist and coach, and I've been in the market for many, many years, helping traders become successful, becoming six-figure and seven-figure traders using my proprietary pip and run approach. Okay, so I'm really thrilled about being able to share this with you. And when I first learned, when I first started trading, I was so excited. I stayed as a 24-hour market, and I basically stayed up 24 hours a day. I mean, Sunday I was up, and I had my charts on, and I was looking at the markets, and they weren't really moving, right? And and then you stay up all night to finally something moves at 3 a.m. and you fall asleep, and you gotta get up and to work in the morning, and you're too tired, but you're excited the market's gonna trade, and you don't have your mind, your job, because you want to get back to the markets, right? So you're checking, you're trying to check in on something, right, on the internet or something, but you don't need to do all that. I'm going to show you how you can avoid that, right? So the objective tonight is to learn which days and weeks are the best to trade, discover the best times to trade, and the best times possible for short-term day trading and scalping, okay? Now, and when are the best hours to trade? The trading days divided into three major sessions. There's the Tokyo session, there's the New York session, there's the London session, and there are other countries in between, but the major volume comes from those three money centers. In fact, 5 p.m. Eastern time, that's when the New Zealand or Wellington, New Zealand market opens. The sun starts off in Wellington, New Zealand, and then goes over to Australia, and then to Tokyo, and then to China, and then Russia, and Europe, Germany, and then London, and then New York, and then it starts all over again, right? The money never sleeps. It just follows the sun, right? However, though the Forex market is open 24 hours a day, theoretically, and you can trade 24 hours a day from Sunday evening to Friday, the thing is, Mythbusters, that there's not a lot of activity, right, in the very beginning. And the spreads are super wide because there's not a lot of players out there playing. The more activity, the more liquidity, the lower the spreads, right? The farther the spreads when you have fewer people trading. So you're going to find traditionally at 5:30, 6 o'clock, you're going to find wide spreads, sometimes very erratic movement, all right? And so it's a very dangerous time to trade, or sometimes it's just flat, just doji, 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 small body candlesticks moving aside, almost like an EKG machine in the heartbeat going, beep, right? So you're going to have this kind of boring market. So even though it's 24 hours a day, not all times are created equally, okay? Now, again, I'm going to say this with the caveat that I have a system, a formula, and an edge that allows me to do it anytime in any market. And I'll give you a chance to be part of that at the end of the video. But for the most part, 90% of people, what do they say about Asia? They say it's boring, right? It's boring. There's not, look, these are Asian traders and they're asleep, right? And if they live in Asia and they're asleep, then you know what the average trader is going to be like for most traders, right? So it might be a time to eat dinner, right? Unless, again, if you have a system, like I have Asia session pip and run, guess what? There's a way of doing that. I don't have time to discuss that now, but if you choose to take me up on my offer at the end, you'll learn more, right? So the best times to trade, well, other sessions are filled with highly volatile price moves. The Asian market's pretty sad, right? So what is the best time to trade, right? Where can we find opportunity in the market where we're not sitting in front of the computer for a long period of time, right? And the best time to trade based on statistics is the London session. And the London session, lots of you can see hourly range in pips. 25, 30 in the first hour of London is like 85% of all Forex volume. It's like the first 15 minutes of the London session. London is the capital of Forex. And the reason being is that London sits on the Greenwich Mean Time, the international dateline, or the Greenwich Mean Time. And so they trade Asia, 1 foot in Asia, they have 1 foot in New York, right, in the Europe. So they can basically, that where they're located, they're strategically located to trade multiple time zones, right? So that's where you get a lot of volume. The next session, number 2, is New York. New York, and but really, when you combine, there's an overlap between New York and London, and that's where the most volatility is. Then you're looking about 35, 40 pips on average on the euro, one of the most widely traded currencies, right? And so you can see this overlap between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern time is a very good time to trade the markets if you're looking for activity, volatility, and so that would be a great time to trade. It dwarfs, if you look at it in comparison to the Tokyo session, between 6 p.m. and midnight, it's very, very low, right? So we found out the grand prize winner of this, right? And you can actually even see in the chart, you can see that when we get into the 3 a.m. Eastern time, that we see big moves in the market, right? Now, again, the overlap between London and New York is the best time to trade. And that's where we're going to get our volume and volatility, right? In fact, you can see 1 o'clock, where this is Asia session here. Asia, 1 a.m. Eastern time, Asia's closing, and then Asia takes it down, and London fades Asia, and we see 3 a.m. Eastern time, which is around 8 o'clock London time. We see a breakout from ranges, and we see prices surging all the way up into the London lunch, right? 7 a.m. is London lunch. So you'll see reversals at lunch times for the various sections, right? So Tokyo and they have 2 lunches in Tokyo, right? But London has lunch at 7, and you'll sometimes see a reversal and so they come back from lunch. Then we got the New York session coming online with the London people coming back from lunch, and you're going to have a really powerful up move there. And it's also something that you can see not just in Forex, but also in the currency, the indices, the stock indices as well, like the NASDAQ or the US 30 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, SPX, you're going to find that type of move, right? So here's the overlap. This is another graphic of how you can see this. You can see where London is 3 a.m. and you can see that we got this overlap where we have increased volume and volatility. After lunch, London is out when they're going home at 5 their time, which is like 12 New York time. The volume gets cut, and now we have maybe reversals during this time, right? You'll get some market reversal. In fact, I have a clock right here on my up here, a Forex. It's a stock trading clock where you have this red zone where the volume drops off, and then green zone where everything picks up, right? So awesome. So again, London Open and London New York session overlap produce significant amounts of action. And this is how it breaks down. So while Asia and Pacific rim currencies like dollar, yen, and Aussie dollar dominate the Tokyo session, euro dollar and pound dollar reign supreme during the London session and the overlap, right? We can see the amount of volume. So some people will say, well, what about the trend on such and such? We're like, yeah, but look how much volume is in these other currencies, right? In fact, between the euro dollar and the pound and the dollar yen dominate the volume that's traded in the Forex. And that comes from the Bank of International Settlements, right? Now you want to look at other markets too. Sometimes you want to look at, these are the times, the New York Stock Exchange, the Tokyo Stock Exchange, and these are other stock exchanges too, but they're all going to form out there in those 3 time zones, right? So you want to be able to have, to know what those ranges are, the high and low ranges for the previous period, the period of the previous trading. So Asia session would have a range, and then the pound, the London session has a range, a high and low range, and there's strategies we teach about the opening range breakout and looking at those ranges And in fact, Tony Crable wrote a book called Opening Range Breakout, and actually got a copy of that book. It's like it's a probably a $1,500 book, and it talks about the opening range breakouts. And in fact, those are one of the indicators we're going to be giving away as part of our package we're going to talk about at the end, right? So this is, if you're looking at the Asia session, there are some pip movements. You can grab some pip movements, but but mostly they're going to be in yen pairs. Yen pairs are more volatile. The New Zealand, Australia are considered Asia currencies, and so Aussie dollar and euro and yen, euro yen, pound yen are going to be very strong during Tokyo. While the European markets, as those banks are closed, they don't get a lot of activity, right? But again, we have methods and recipes to cook with those too, right? So if there's big U.S. European news out there that's going to happen, like let's say we have a big news event that comes out at 8:30, like non-farm payrolls or maybe inflation, right? Like, well, then what's going to happen is the Asia session traders may not move the market. They may wait. If you have something like the FOMC announcements, like the interest rate announcements out of the US, or the minutes from the FOMC, they happen at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So you can imagine that the market is going to be dead all Asia, all beginning of New York, and nothing comes alive until 2 p.m. On those days, those are days that you can take a break. You know, if you look at the economic calendar is going to be very helpful to help you know, like, oh, okay, this is not, typically we get this much pip movement, but because of the interest rate announcement, because of some big 8:30 news, it's going to cause the market to slow down until that news is released. Why? Traders don't want to get in front of something they don't know anything about. Economic announcements are question marks. They're wild cards. Anything can happen. And so the number one job of a trader is to protect their capital, to protect their their profits, and just protect their account. And they don't want to expose their account to risks, right? I lived in Dallas, Texas for 17 years, and I'm glad I'm in Nevada right now because it's a beautiful blue sky out there. There's no cloud in the sky, but where I used to live, the tornado hits, right? And trees are knocked down everywhere, and cars are damaged, and hail damage, all kinds of things going on, right? And so if you're wandering around going for a walk with a tornado, that's you're exposing yourself to risk, right? What you would do is you would find a shelter. They tell you go in your bathroom or go in a bathtub because it's like anchored down, or go into a storm cellar or some type of underground shelter to protect yourself during a risky time, right? The weather is very risky. And so think of the economic news as that type of risk. I'm going to get a little drink of water here, be a little dry. I'm gonna end up like that guy in the picture, right? So you want to make sure you check the economic calendar because you could stay up for no reason. And it's okay to take a break. It's okay to say, FOMC meeting is tomorrow. I'm not going to trade today, right? Instead of trying to force it, like, I need to make some money today and I'm going to find something. All right. It's probably, you be refreshed, you get some sleep, you wake up, the announcement has passed, and then now the market's normal again, right? So you want to save yourself. Don't wear yourself out. This is a turtle game and not a fast rabbit game, right? So trading just a 2-hour window during London and New York session overlap can generate more profit opportunities than the other 20 plus hours of the market. And that's really important, that you want to be in a place where you're not going to be in the market that long. I'm a scalper. I'm a short-term day trader. I don't like holding positions longer than an hour unless I'm already in the money and I can bring my stop up to break even or break even plus like 10 or 15. And my stop is above my entry and I just let it run. And so if it comes back against me, I'll wake up either I get stopped out with money, or I wake up with a ton of money, right? And who would like that? Who would like to be stopped out with money instead of stopped out in minus? Am I the only one? Well, I hope you guys like that too. You like being stopped out with money and not spending a whole bunch of time. A lot of people say, well, I don't want short-term trading because I gotta sit in front of the computer. It's like you really don't if you know what you're doing. If you are staying, for instance, if I have a book and if you don't know how to read, you're gonna be staring at that book a really long time. Okay. And I don't care if it's a three little bear or it's Goldilocks and the three bears or three little pigs, whatever. If you don't know how to read, that 4-page book could take you hours to read, right? If you know how to read, you'll read that thing in like 30 seconds, right? Because you know how to read. Anything that you don't know how to do is going to take you a long time, okay? So scalping can take a very short time if you know what you're doing. A position trading or swing trading or day trading, well, it's going to take 20 hours because you're trying to get the entire move of the market. I'm not trying to get the entire move. I'm just trying to get a little piece. Okay. So that's about my strategy. So I want to be in those windows. And even when you are doing a longer term strategy, um, like a day trade means you're going to start in that day and you'll be out by the end of the day. If you catch that meaty part of the market, your day trades can take a lot less time, right? Well, who would like that? Anybody in the room would like that? So what are the best days of the week to trade? Okay, so we got the times down. We know we want to be in that 8 to 11 zone for trading, right? And you got to look at your job, look at your family, say, well, I have dinner with my family at 8. Okay, 9. Oh, well, I have to take the kids to bed. Okay, shower. It's 10. Well, I gotta go to bed. Well, give yourself 10 to 11. Give yourself a couple hours. 10 to about 12, right? That's I mean, that's if you trade Asia, but you can't trade Asia. You don't have an Asia system, right? But let's say now if you have a night job, trading New York is fairly easy to do, right? So it'll be very, very a very difficult thing unless you get up early in the morning for 3 a.m. And I would do that when I was working as a teacher. I had an office. I need a training office because my kids are small and they cry. They hear me up at night. And they want to be held and they're sweet, But I have a little area where I get in the car and I drive away and I have my computer set up and then I would place my trades. So I would go Pacific time, I'd go like midnight. So midnight, it's like 3 a.m. So I'm trading London session from midnight Pacific time to about 2. And then I get in the car and head back home and go to bed. And then wake up like 6 or 7 and go to work. So that was my schedule, right? Pacific time was easy. Central time was a little harder. But I did fit my trading around my life as opposed to the other way around. Okay. So you've got the hours down, but how about the days of the week? I'm going to show you some tricks about that because not all days are created equally too. Sunday, Monday is going to be a little fugly too, right? I didn't say that. So what are the best days of trading? And there's statistical evidence um, based on analysis that shows that typically your Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be your high pip days consistently, while Fridays are sometimes high and sometimes they're low, right? You have non-farm payroll. Sometimes you have some type of special, sometimes consumer confidence or Michigan survey or something like that. So sometimes you have something, but the most consistent ones are Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Sunday, Monday, you see that it varies. I mean, it's like 19 pips. You stay up all night to make 19 pips. You're kind of messed up. You probably you wasted you want to you're going to be up at 3 a.m., you want to make some money, right? So you want Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are typically the most lucrative times in the market to trade. How many people have found that to be true? Let me know in the chat box if you've noticed that. In fact, I even mentioned it in our group chat. I said that we call Monday, manic Monday, because there's no liquidity. Prices go in the opposite direction. Turn around Tuesday, where prices actually go back into trend. And then Wednesday we're trending, Thursday we're trending, and then we have Freaky Friday, where everything that was trending reverses and goes counter trend, right? So that, in fact, the counter trend move now would probably be euro dollar north, right, for Friday. At the time of this writing, at the time of this recording, I mean. So let's go ahead and take another quick look. Let me go ahead and mute this. The phone wants to get into the action here. And I said, nope, there's no phony here. Okay, so I call this trading is like a crustless peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or PB&J. That's how trading is, right? You can chew on the crust, or you can take that soft middle of the market and trading during the best times. And this is what I'm going to show you, right? Few brokers want you to know this, because really a broker makes money. They make you broker by making you trade all the time. They want to keep you trading, especially if you don't have an edge. If you have an edge like you have with the Pip and Run or the London Blueprint, the London Banker Strategy Blueprint, or the Power Trading course, or any of the other courses we have, we teach you these edges. And we want you to be successful, but the brokers want you to keep trading to create more activity. So I couldn't teach this, because the brokers said, no, we want people to keep trading, because the more actively trading, the more active they are trading, the more money we make, Greg. So keep them trading. I said, but some days are not that good. Be quiet, Greg. Right. So few brokers want you to know this, because they need the volume all the time, right? So you get that first week of the calendar, I mark it off as red. It's the week of non-farm payroll, right? Non-farm payroll, it's going to be choppy market. People are going to be afraid of taking a position ahead of a very big announcement. Non-farm payroll is one of the most important economic announcements in the world. It's the U.S. employment number, and it counts how many U.S. jobs are created for the previous month. And countries around the world watch this, because the U.S. is the largest economy in the world, and the U.S. people buy foreign goods, right? So the more jobs are created, it's good for the world economy, because we're going to buy more foreign goods. Sony PlayStations and Lexuses and all the shirts from different countries and things like that, right? So that's why the world looks at non-farm payroll. Now, trading non-farm payroll, again, having an edge in a strategy. We have a news-based strategy, and other strategies are part of Pip and Run, and the London Banker Strategy Blueprint, and the Power Trading course, and other courses, right? You have that access to the strategy. You can trade the news. If you don't have a strategy, you don't have an edge, then you're gambling, and you really should stay away. And that's why I have it in red, right? But some people, even when I first started trading, hey, I want to trade. I'm so excited. It's Sunday night, and I want to trade. Well, there's no volume. So it's really choppy there. And that's Monday. Sunday in our country, in the US, is going to be Monday in overseas. And so it's, a lot of traders are on 4-day holidays. They take the day off, and then they go ahead and they take another day off, right? They come back on Tuesday. So Tuesday we have the volume comes back. So you get the 10th and 11th, right? And then guess what? They're taking off. It's Friday, right? So it's Friday in our country. It's actually Saturday in some parts of the world. So now you have this dead market coming in. Sometimes if there's a big news item, you might get some moves. And sometimes you get counter trend moves here on Friday, right? And if you don't like trading counter trend, you might want to avoid Fridays. In fact, we do trade audits, and we'll probably do a trade audit here in the next couple of weeks. Or you actually send me your trade statement, and I look at your losses and look at your wins, and we analyze them and see, how could you make them better? How could you avoid making the same mistakes over and over again? And we help you, give you like a blueprint or a plan. It's called a trade audit. We only do about 15 of those a year. So if we do offer that, make sure you jump on that. But it's a great way. It's like a report card for your trading. It's more than just, oh, I blew up my account, but how did you blow up your account? How did you make those losses? And we can analyze those and really take a look at those. All right. But anyway, when I looked at that one of the guy's charts and looking at his trading record, I noticed that he was losing more on Fridays. I said, you know what? If you stop trading Fridays, you would be profitable this month. And so he took my advice, and sure enough, he was profitable for the end of the month because he took out the day he was weak at. We want to trade where we're strong, and there was other things going. He had meetings and things going on, so he was distracted. So it wasn't just the market, it was also his schedule, it was also his lifestyle, and his lifestyle for Fridays was not conducive for trading on Fridays, right? So it may not be all the market's fault. Sometimes it's just the way your life is set up, right? Can I get an amen? Anybody out there? Okay. So anyway, let's get down to the last week of the month. You get month end. That's where we are right now. We're in month end. During the time of this recording, we're at the end of the month. It's usually pretty choppy as well because you have big hedge funds who made money in the green zone. They're not going to take any risks on trading and giving away their profits during this area. They're squaring their books. They're closing up shop, low volume, low volatility. And so these guys have made their money. They're shutting down. And so it's the retail traders kind of pushing this around. They're getting whipped up and trying to make money for the rent the next week or something like that, And so this becomes a very dangerous area. So if you look at really about 9 areas where we can really, really score big if we're smart, right? Like with that big move in the euro last night, it happened on a Wednesday, right? Now it's your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, I told one guy, I looked at another guy, he had really big problems on Mondays. I said, you kept those Monday trades out. I don't know. Maybe it's the market, but it's also maybe something going on. Maybe he has, he has to be at the job earlier, or maybe he has to be a carpool and he has to drive other people. I don't know what it is, but whatever the data would shows that, hey, Mondays is not your best day either. And a lot of traders have a lot of ego, right? They have ego. They don't want to admit where they're weak. And so they hide their problems and they keep making the same mistakes. No, I don't have a problem Monday. I'm fine. I can trade any day. I can trade any day. I can trade during holidays. I can trade during this. It's like, okay, it's like you haven't had enough. You had too much to drink. Give me the keys. No, I'm fine. It's like, that's how they are. People can, you want to monitor yourself and listen to yourself. If what I'm saying is like, oh, that's not really true, maybe it is true. So again, you have a choice. You can be a highly caffeinated trader junkie, losing money during the times and days that are not good for trading, the days that you really don't have an edge, right? And if you don't have an edge in the market, and so you want to stay away from those and trade where you have an edge, where you have an advantage, right? So that's what we want to do, right? And because it's your choice. Or you can take it easy and trade during the best times to trade, kick back, trade with the trend, and go with it, guys. That's because they think time. You heard the old saying that time is money. You've heard that old saying, right? And but really, timing is money. But in trading, timing is money. When you trade is so very important. So I hope you found this extremely helpful and that you'll implement it. If you can like hashtag in the group, you can actually type in, like when you were. I see Carol in the room. Awesome. I see the chat there. Awesome. Carol says, thank you for giving you all the information about the best time to trade. And Terry says, are we using the chat? Like, yeah, I'm just use the chat underneath. Keep it really simple. Just use the chat. Hey, Carol, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Carol's one of my top traders here in the Forex the power course. So very good to have her in here. And we're gonna actually I want to share with you something. Some of you guys are already in classes. Some of you are in Pip and Run. Some of you are in the Prop Trading Academy boot camp. Some people are in the London Banking Strategy Blueprint, and you guys have really great testimonies. In fact, some of your strongest traders are the people who are in those groups, right? And I want to make something available to people who have not. You've seen the results from all the traders. You've seen what they can do. You've seen the verified results that we had. You've seen our $1 million traders. I've put, you've seen a couple of them in there. And I really want to create something to help the traders on a different level. If you want to work with me on it, and how many people were interested in that? It's a special deal, a special holiday deal. So I got my holiday shirt on. We're going off into June and May. And who would be interested in an offer? Can you give me? Let me know in the room if you'd like me to present to you an offer. Okay, I got yes, please. Okay, no worries. Let me go and show you. All right. So this is an invitation to a new, very new, brand new, never before offered program called the Unlimited Pips Society, or UPS UPS, right? So see, we've scratched the surface of Forex trading's advantages, and if you're hungry for more knowledge, and if you're ready to take the next step and learn how to implement these strategies in your own trading, I have this exclusive opportunity for you, okay? And it's called UPS, Unlimited Pips. Simul Vincimus means together we win. So unlimited. So this is gain a deeper understanding of Forex trading principles and strategies, receive personalized guidance on how to implement these strategies, and to get insights in how to manage your capital, answer your questions, and work with you with some of the most powerful systems in our arsenal that we're going to make available at a very, very, very special rate for a limited time. Let me show you again what's going on. Okay. So again, we're transform. So if you're tired of struggling in the Forex market and you dream of achieving consistent results and profit and reaching your financial goals, and the Unlimited Pip Society is a comprehensive program designed to take your trading to the next level and help you with Forex mastery. Okay, and so what is UPS UPS? It's not United Parcel Service, guys, but it's Unlimited Pip Society. It's a 12-month transformational program designed to help you double your wins and double your pips in 90 days or less. And what I've done is I've curated the best tools and courses from the Elite Traders University library to help you succeed, and we'll make them all available to you at once, okay? So it's going to be super powerful because, we're going to have weekly group coaching sessions where I'm going to be teaching you guys and you're joining our Pip and Run groups. You're going to be with us. We're going to be teaching you about the different systems. We're going to teach you about how to access money out of the market on demand, right? So it's designed to double your account, double your win. So maybe you're only doing 20%. Well, we can double 40%, 50%. If you're doing 50%, let's do 100%, right? Because you have seen what you're able to do, right? Terry says yes, what the offer. Carol says yes, what the offer. Okay, great, right? And then so live trading is very important, and I know a lot of courses don't include that, but we're going to include London session live trades. You can trade alongside me. I will trade with you, and I will lead you in the London session trading. We're going to be doing 8 a.m. To 9 a.m. UK time, right? It doesn't sound that bad, right? When I say 8 a.m. to UK time, how many people would be interested in trading with me alongside me for the London session? Who would like that, right? Anyone like that, right? Cool. Now, we also have the New York session. We're going to have led by Jamie Rogers, aka Cut the Rope. How many people have traded with Jamie before? 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Many of you guys raised your hand and said, hey, I want to trade with Jamie. This will be your opportunity. This will be part of the program, right? Part of the program. You're going to be trading along with Cut the Rope. 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So if you can't make it, you can't wake up for London, or if you're doing something during London, I don't know what you're doing. I'm not going to ask. But if you are busy during the London session, then you can go with Jamie. Or if you're too busy during the New York session, see me during that London session. All right. So we're going to have that. That's going to be included. But not only that, we're going to have 12 months of access to $48,000 in powerful tools. These are going to be bonuses galore. Who likes bonuses? Let me know in the chat box if you like bonuses. Terry said, yeah, I missed you during London session. Yeah. Who likes bonuses? Anybody like bonuses? All right. So we're going to have a signal service. We're going to launching our signal service. We're going to have stops, limits, and take profit levels. Okay. Carol says she likes bonuses. Cool. And so we're going to have that. And we're going to have those out there, or you can follow them. You can use them. You can use proper risk management. If you're unable to get in front of the computer, we'll have those levels automatically put into the to chat, and you'll be able to use those, right? And so our exclusive signal service provides you with timely signals to help you make informed decisions in the market. These signals are generated by our team, experienced analysts, giving you confidence to execute profitable trades. But Creator's Mind Trading Psychology course, a $1,200 value, led by Hal Weincheck. He's a certified hypnotherapist. We're going to get to the root of your mental trading blocks with a series of 6 powerful videos that were recorded for our Winner's Circle. And you're going to have access to that. And again, that's a $1,200 value. And so mastering the mental game of trading it's crucial for success. And our Trading Mind Psychology course will equip you with the psychological strategies and techniques you need to develop discipline, control your emotions, and approach the market with a clear and focused mind, okay? So that's going to be your Trader's Mind Psychology course, going to be included, $1,200 value. And of course, you're going to get My Market Heat Map, a $600 value. It tells you what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping in the market, along with a series of tools that come with it as well. And that's we have a 12-month access to that. It's going to help you to identify potential trading opportunities and make informed decisions. We're also going to include an oldie but goodie Trend Spotter CSI indicator for MT4, a $250 value. It's a currency strength indicator, and it tells us the strongest trends to trade. Being able to trade the strongest trends is a way of making sure that you are consistently profitable. Again, it's a $250 value, right? On top of that, we're going to include the recordings from our prop trading bootcamp of $4,997 value. And this was an 8-week virtual camp. And we had the traders get 100% win rates on their trades. And they're able to advance to a prop trading account. And they're on their way to making money in the prop trading. So that's going to be made available as well, right? Not only that, we're going to throw in the London Banker Strategy Blueprint recordings of the video course, including the ebook. And this was recorded by Michael Jacobson, one of my former students, who is now a big analyst at some big company now. He's no longer with us, but his course is here. Precision trading, learn how to trade with the banks, learn precise entries with low risk, identify trade, bank manipulation, execute consistent trades. Some of you have already taken this course. It's a $4,997 course. If you've never taken it before, it's an excellent, excellent, excellent course. And that's really going to help accelerate your trading, right? Now, we're also going to have the Power Trader Forex Foundations course, 81 videos. The in-depth that covers all the essential Forex trading concepts from market analysis to indicator use, to Elliott Wave. It's a comprehensive course, and it comes with the Forex power trading strategy as well, right? And I think Carol has already taken that, but hey, you're gonna have year access to that as part of this deal, all right? Then now with all these offers here, there's probably like close to $25,000 of the value in those courses that we offered, but I'm going to make it do for the next 10 people who actually click the link and actually join. I'm going to throw in this bonus of all bonuses. I'm going to throw in pip and run for the first 10 people only, $25,000 value. And that's going to be 10 video modules. It includes group coaching. It includes the simulator, the Forex simulator with a 3-step process of taking people from sim to demo to live to prop. Actually, a 4-step process. And we've never, ever bundled pip and run at any time. I feel that for you guys who are in the Forex group and our live Forex group, you're like a family. And I feel that when family, that we share, we help each other, and I feel close to you guys. I would never offer this outside of the ETU family, but I feel led to be able to. I think this is the fastest way to turbocharge your trading, and you really don't want to miss being able, because this is a $25,000 value, and even on discount, it comes out to be $15,000, right? So we're going to include that. But again, this is a limited time only offer that I'm going to reward action takers, people who will be able to take action today, and we'll give it one more day for tomorrow. And after that, the price goes up. So it's very important that you take advantage of this. Again, the offers that we're including in this, and it's going to be, we're going to have weekly group coaching sessions. We're going to have the London session trading. We're going to have the New York session live trading. Okay, we're going to have our amazing bonuses and tools. We're going to have the signal service, as well the Trader's Mind Trading Psychology course, a $1,200 value, the Mind Market Heat Map. We're going to have the Trend Spotter CSI. We're going to have the Prop Trading Bootcamp to give you expert strategies on how to pass a challenge, including we have a simulator we can simulate the challenge. That's what also comes with that as well. I forgot to mention that. Not just a simulator for trading, but let's actually simulate the restrictions that the prop trading system has. So training you on that's very important, right? Also, again, never been offered as part of a bonus, the London Banker Strategy Blueprint. It's a powerful course developed by Michael Jacobson, one of my former students. He took $1,000 to $10,000, and you've probably seen that video in my YouTube channel. So when I saw him do that, you got to make a course, bro. You got that kind of success, you need to make a course. And so this course has been in the vault, and hasn't been made available in like 3 years, right? So again, the Forex Power of Foundations, the Forex Foundations, for those of you, maybe you don't know anything about Forex at all, the foundation is a great place to start. Plus the power trading strategy is it's paid by numbers, money easy, right? And of course, you get the Rolls Royce of all courses, the Pip and Run Forex scalping strategy, the trading system that I developed some 20-something years ago with the help of Mark Douglas, which has led to helping people make millions of dollars in the market. This alone is worth the price of what I'm offering it for. So what am I offering it for? Am I offering this for 15,000 or 20,000, right? I could probably offer for 50,000 if I want. It'll follow the value, right? But I'm not going to do 25,000. We're not going to do 10,000, right? What we're going to do, in fact, with $48,944 of free bonuses for this limited time offer. You can scan the QR code or go to this link, bit.ly/unlimited pips launch 524. This is a pre-launch price that you're going to get. So you're going to claim, is what you want to actually do that. It's going to be a single payment of just $49.97 to save $591, right? If you want to make a single payment, or you can do a payment plan of $24.97 down and $297 a month for 12 months. Again, if you've got it on a credit card, Visa or MasterCard, American Express, we take that. You can use the QR code back here, $49.97, and you're going to get access to a $48,000 worth of bonuses for just $4,997, right? I can't hold this. This is going to be for today and for tomorrow midnight only, and then after that, everything goes back to its regular price. So you want to be able to jump on this immediately. Click the link. I'll put the link in the chat box, and then the first 10 people though will get Pip and Run. Pip and Run is an offer that will not go beyond the beyond beyond 10 people. If we have 15 people sign up, then the last 5 are not going to get pip and run, right? So pip and run is only for the first 10 people who take this offer, who click the link bit.ly unlimited pips launch 524, and this offer will be a lot more. In fact, what the numbers when we release it to the public on the list, we're looking at $2,500 down and $500 a month, right? And or $6,997 one time, right? So you save $2,000 by taking advantage of this deal right now. So if you're watching it as a recording, you have until Friday, and this offer comes down, okay? And then just check your email for we'll have a replay link, and we'll send it out to the email list. And if there's any pip and run spots left, we'll fill those up. And if there aren't, then we'll say, hey, those 10 spots are gone, okay? So tell your mama, tell your papa, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your auntie, beg, borrow, I mean, people borrow money for like TV sets and Air Jordans and all this stuff that's not gonna make you a dime, won't make you any money. It just makes those people rich. And then you have a nerve to hate him. Oh, I hate that guy, he's rich. Well, you bought his stuff. You traded your money for stuff, right? So I'm giving you stuff that can help you make money, right? And that's what you want to do. You want to be able, like, be able to see the value and see that these courses are not offered at this discount price, and for you to take advantage of an opportunity. And just like when you see a chart, and I know Carol knows that when you do the power trade system, there's a window, and you have to hit that window. You have to hit it. If you don't hit that window, you're going to be in a losing position, right? Because once it starts moving, your profit potential goes down and down and down, right? So everything's about timing, right? Everything's about timing. If you don't cross that red light before it turns red, you're in an accident, right? It's all about timing. And so it's very important that you go ahead and again come back here, bit.ly unlimited pips launch 524. We'll leave that up for the next 5-10 minutes, and let's do a Q&A. If you have any questions, go ahead and type them in the box. But meanwhile, again, claim those $48,000. But I don't do offers like this very often. I don't do a lot of sales very often. I want to basically keep the room more or less a place where you guys can learn. But I see some people that really need the help, and I'm making this offer available to you because I care about you guys. I want you guys to not let money stop you from making all the money that you should make, to live the life that you should live. Maybe you used up your retirement to take care of family. Maybe you used up your retirement to bail a kid out of jail, or some type of catastrophe has happened or something, and now you don't have it. I was watching this guy, it was Tony Robbins, and he's in the financial thing now. Now everyone's getting into finances. It's easy to get into finances when the stock market's gone up to new highs, right? And Tony Robbins goes, oh, I can solve the retirement problem. And I go, oh, wow, let me listen to it. And he listened to it because all you got to do is be 18. I go, wait a minute, whoa. Be 18, yeah, and put $800 a month, $800 for an 18-year-old, okay, and then keep putting it and then adding to it, and then invest in a S&P fund. And if you do that for the next 30 years, you'll be a millionaire. It's like going, but if you're 50 years old, you don't have another 50 years. And those people, I'm going to live to be about 300, but anyway. But what I'm saying is, you have to actually be able to compound fast. And that's why I like scalping, because I could build an account fast, right? I can take $300, $400 to like $3,000 or $4,000. I took one account from 247 to like 13,000. I took another one up to like $10,000. I had students take $1,000 to $10,000, like Michael has done, right? I can scale because many of us don't have that kind of time. If you're in your 20s, yes, do what Tony Robbins says, put that $800 away, stop buying the shoes and stop buying all this expensive makeup and electronics and video games, making these tech giants rich. And meanwhile, you're basically giving away your retirement. You'll be working all your life. You'll be 70, 80 years old, still working. Not because you want to. Some people work. My uncle is 75 years old, and he is a dentist in Detroit, Michigan, and he still practices. He still gets up at 6 in the morning, and he's very, very, very focused in serving his clients, because he wants to, not because he has to, right? It's how he occupies his time. But if you have less than 10, 15, 20, if you have less, really at this point, if you're in your 40s and 50s, and if you don't have at least $100,000 in your IRA, you are behind. You are behind. If you want to retire at 65 or 70, you're going to need $1 million, roughly, right? $1 million at 5%, if you put it in treasuries, something like that, there's like you'll be living off $50,000 a year, right? And $50,000 is the poverty level. So you're gonna have to do something to build up and make up for those lost years. And the fastest way to do that is through compounding your trading using scalping, day trading, using the Forex, using a little bit of leverage in order to maximize your gains. Because at 10% and $5,000, you'll be 100 before you can retire, right? So that's why I devoted my time and my energy teaching people short-term day trading strategies to help them compound their account. And that's why this bundle takes the best of the Elite Traders University library. The London Banker Strategy Blueprint, the Pip and Run Forex Scalping Bootcamp, the Prop Trading Bootcamp, the Power Course along the Forex Foundations, and live trading, and being able to have signals that will come to you too. So you have all the bases covered, that there's no reason why you don't have a winning system and a winning strategy, and you're consistently profitable in your trading for 2024, okay? We're halfway done with 2024, and is your 2024 looking just like 2023, right? Because you haven't done anything different. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. Go to bit.ly, unlimited pips, launch 524, make the change, take a plunge, make the investment in yourself. You're worth it. I will help you. I will hold your hand every step of the way. I'm accessible. Carol texts me on the Skype, and I connect with Terry. I talk to Sean. I'm not the guru that says, "Oh, I've got your money. Go talk to my assistant." I don't even have an assistant. I am my own assistant, right? But I'm able to get people personalized attention and to help them along the way. I'm very proud of what Carol has done in such a short amount of time as well, and Greg, and also we got Travis. Got to meet Travis. He came to Vegas. Changed his life. Being able to fly out with his family from Canada, being able to spend time with his boys and his wife, and being able to go to Top Golf and do these things. Because why? Because he has 4 prop accounts that he's passed, and he's quadrupled his live account. Right? A true story, right? It's a true story. And it can be your story too, if you just go ahead and join. So I'll leave this up for a little bit. I don't see any questions in the chat box. And there you go. Again, My name is Dr. Greg McLeod. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Thank you for being on the call this long. Thank you for sticking through the tech challenges. And if you're watching the replay, there's a few spots. I see a couple of spots still available for the Pip and Run bonus that's in there as well. And this is probably the lowest price that you'll get for the year, and we're going to be back up to our regular prices because it's worth it. We had a student that made $9-10 million. His name's Andre. He made $10 million. He didn't know anything about the market, just like Travis didn't know anything about the market. He was able to take a small 800 euro account and to turn it to $9 million using my system. And he did tell me, I'd ask him, I go, how's your trading going? Oh yeah, I just bought a server farm. You bought a server farm? How much is a server farm? Oh, about $10 million. Where'd you get the money from? Oh, I used your system to trade. I go, well, thanks for telling me, how's your life changed? And you can watch this whole testimony in my YouTube channel, Andre K. 800. He did 800 to 20,000, and he then do 20,000 to 300,000. And they took that 300,000 to 9 million, and so that's what's possible, right? In fact, I have more video testimonies, pound for pound, than any other Forex mentor. And in fact, if you search Forex Mentor USA, you're going to find me in the top 10. So again, it's your choice. This could be, I used to talk with my friend's dad, and when you talk to older people, they have regrets, right? You hear their regrets, and then they're trying to give you some advice. And he told me a story how they were at a timeshare or some type of real estate thing in Maui on vacation. They could have bought a condo in Maui for $64,000. I go, really now? He says, no, we really don't want to do it. We didn't think we were going to Maui that often. $64,000, something like that's probably worth about $2 or $3 million right now. But it's a regret. It's something you had that opportunity. I had a chance to buy Microsoft at 88 cents. I was a young kid, but I was buying the software instead of buying the stock, right? I had a chance to buy Apple at 39. Did I do it? And I had Bitcoin at $700, right? Did I keep it? You don't want this to be another regret, right? Where you had a chance to be part of this because, prices are going up. Everything is going up. I think when Terry first signed up for the Forex cash machine, Pip and Run was going for $5,000, right? And now Pip and Run is $25,000. And maybe you get a discount, maybe it's like 15. But, it's just these things, that if you wait, you don't want to live with you don't want to live with regret. You don't want to miss out and say, man, I had a chance to work with Greg and I didn't have a chance. I took the chance to work with Mark Douglas. Mark Douglas was not free. He was not cheap. And he took my last bit of money. I gave it to him. But you can't get trained by Mark Douglas anymore. I'm glad I took that opportunity to be trained by Mark Douglas. And you can see the pictures and the featured pen posts. I hold those very dear. I have the book. The book that I bought, and he autographed it, and he helped me develop the system. And I thank God that I pushed through and made it happen. I didn't have the money. I had to make it. I had to do something. I had to sell something or work extra hours or work extra summer school. I did something. I made it happen. I didn't let my excuse rob me of my future, right? I didn't let anything stop me from being successful. And because of what I did, I'm not patting myself on the back, but I wouldn't be here talking to you I sat where you sat. I was on the other side of the screen, hearing the spiel going, that's too much money. I can't afford it. You can't afford not to take this opportunity. What do you have to lose? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend, a trading week. We have another day left in May, and non-farm payrolls next week. So I wish you great success. And remember, we are, always here to help you in the Day Traders Den, to help you and support you. Keep hosting, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side at Elite Traders University. This is Greg McLeod signing out. Peace and pips. Bye-bye.